Good morning, dear students, and wish you a very happy and a blissful new year. May you all remain healthy and may this year be joyful for each one of us. I also wish your parents a very happy new year. Children, I hope you all are good. Everyone is fine at your home also. The things are getting better now, slightly better we can say, but still we have to take a good care of ourselves, isn't it? Now since we are back for the virtual classes and we hope that soon we will be meeting in the school. So as we begin our virtual classes again, I'd like to remind you now we will be starting the term 2 course. You know this is your mathematics class. So in mathematics, the first chapter in your term 2 is chapter number 8, perimeter, area and volume. Children, one thing remember, whatever you have studied in PT2, for PT2 course, that will be included in your term. You always know that. So keep that work safe because the questions will be coming from that also. That is the measurement and data handling. But now term 2, the very first chapter of your term 2 is your perimeter, area and volume. There are 3 different things, perimeter, area and volume in this chapter, and we will be discussing one by one. So today we will be starting with the very first term, that is perimeter. Okay, in this first I will explain what is perimeter, how you calculate it. You will go through the book also, then we will be solving the exercise. So we straight away start with perimeter. See, children, perimeter is actually the total length of a boundary of anything. If suppose you have taken this whiteboard and you are able to see this boundary. Can you see? This is the boundary, this is the inner part, the white part, but only if you consider the length of this boundary, it will be called as perimeter. If you calculate the length of only the boundary, it will be called as perimeter. Similarly, you must have seen khet, the fields, the farms. And what the farmers do, they put a fence around it. Isn't it? जो उनका खेत है उसके चारों तरफ एक fence लगाते हैं. Now, how much they have to go? They have to calculate that boundary. And that is called perimeter. Another example I'll give. Suppose you have one gift. You have one gift and you want to put a lace on one side of it. You want to decorate it from one side by putting out a lace. So you will put on the corners. Suppose if I say like this box, or if I say like your book. This is your maths book. If I want to calculate the total length of this region only the boundary, it will be called as perimeter. This side, this side, this side and this side. If I calculate, if I add, if I sum up all the length of this sides, it will be called as perimeter. I hope the word perimeter is clear to you. Now in the book also, on page number, as we start with the chapter, you can take underline. The distance around a figure is the perimeter of a figure. Now children, remember, perimeter will be calculated only for the plane surfaces. Only for the plane surfaces, like if the shape of the figure is a square, rectangle or triangle. The perimeter is calculated only for those. So underline, the distance around a figure is called the perimeter of the figure, or you can say the total length of the boundary of any figure is called as perimeter. Then points to remember, to find the perimeter of a polygon, we add the measure of all the sides. Now besides this, the perimeter is calculated by the polygons. And you know what are polygons? Polygons are, Polygons, this is the very important word. Polygons are the closed figure made up of line segments. Line segments. Poly means many, guns means side. It is not that if suppose you draw a rectangle, square, or you draw a rectangle. These are line segment. They are made up of line segment. This is one line segment. This is one line segment. This is another line segment. Similarly, square also. This is one line segment. This is another line segment, like this. So polygons are the closed figure made up of many line segments. They are entirely made up of line segment. They can be, it doesn't mean that they can only be square, rectangle or triangle. They can have as many sides. Suppose I take this. How many sides are there? If I mark this like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is pentagon. Okay, so these type of, any similarly hexagon. These are all polygons. They are entirely made up of line segments. So if we calculate the total length of this boundary, it will be called as perimeter. I hope this is clear to you. Now how we calculate, I'll explain one by one. We will start with the recap exercise. Okay, so in the recap exercise, if you see question number 1, find the perimeter of the following. You can see one table over there, and if you see the length of the table is 1.5 meters, width is जो उसकी चौड़ाई है वो 1 meter है, then again it will turn to length, then width. Or I'll take the example number B. Recap exercise. Example number B, in this one board has been made. Can you see in the book? Like this. And they have given the measurement like this. 2.5 meter. And this is like this. It is 1.5 meter. And you know that by the shape, you know that this is a rectangle. What do you mean by rectangle? That the opposite sides are equal. If this is 2.5 meter, then this will also be your 2.5. If this is 1.5, so this will also be 1.5 meter. Could you get it? Now what is perimeter? It is the sum of the length of these sides. So what you will do, you will calculating, if you are calculating, it will be 2.5 meter plus 1.5 meter plus 2.5 meter plus 1.5 meter. And then you will add that 5, 10, 15, 20, 0, 2 carry 2 and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So answer is your 8 meters. This is the perimeter of this figure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 2 carry 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 8. 8 meter is the perimeter of this figure. Okay. Now see the second one. I'll be explaining only one out of this exercise or recap exercise. Then see the next one. Question number 2. In this, if you see the first figure is square. These are the line segments, and it is 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter. Children, the method I am showing in this recap exercises is by adding the sides only. So one side is this 8 centimeter, another plus 8 centimeter, third plus 8 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Now you add it. So perimeter will be because you know the perimeter is the total length of the boundary. So 8 and 8 16, 16 and 24, 24 and 8 is 32 centimeter is your perimeter of this square. I hope it is very clear how you have to edit. Now these were your simple regular polygons. Rectangle and square are also included in polygons because they are entirely made up of line segments. Okay, you remember in geometry we have done, in class 4 you must have done the line segments. So rectangle and square are entirely made up of line segments. So they are also included in polygons. So they are called as regular polygons. Now see, I'll take this figure number B. Question number 3. B1. Okay, if I draw the rough diagram of this, it is somewhat like this. Now you can see that this is not a square. This is not a triangle. This is not a rectangle. It is somewhat different. If I just name it A, B, C, D, E. Sorry, it is E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has got 5 sides. Okay, we can also take out the perimeter of such figures, such polygons, and the measurement they have written is 40 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 18 centimeter, 50 centimeter, and 30 centimeters. And just now I have explained you that the question is find the perimeter of following polygons and express them in meters. So now for the perimeter, I have told you that perimeter is the total length of the boundary of any object or any figure, plane figure. This is the plane figure. Now we will add these measurements. So it will be 40 plus 20 plus 18 plus 50 plus 30. Add it. It is 8. 4 and 2, 6 and 1, 7 and 5, 12 and 3, 15. This is, so perimeter of this figure is 158 centimeter. But you read the question, it is said that you have to express in meters. Now when we were doing measurements, when I have explained the chapter measurement, I have told you there are 100 centimeter in 1 meter. And when you have to convert the smaller unit, this is centimeter, and you have to convert it into meter. So what you will divide when you move from the smaller to the higher unit, you divide. And in such cases, you simply, there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So that means you will count 2 places from the right side and put the decimal point. So this is your answer. And you also remember, whenever there is a decimal, you put the higher unit. I hope this much is clear to you. Now I will be telling you how you calculate the perimeter by formulas. So just now we have seen in the recap exercise, by adding all the sides of all the measures of all the sides of any plane figure or the polygon, we get the perimeter. Now how to calculate by formulas, that we will be doing. So first of all, I'll explain how you take out the formula, or how you, this is very simple to understand. Now see here, if you want to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, and you know that rectangle is a closed figure whose opposite sides are equal. So if you want to take out the perimeter, you have to measure this length. So it will be perimeter of the rectangle is equals to this length plus this breadth. This is chaurai, then this is length, and this is breadth. Okay, now you see there are 2 lengths and 2 breadths. So what you can do, you can bring them together. Okay. Now if you see there are two lengths. So what we can write is 2 into L, or I'll put the sign of multiplication, plus again there are two. We can also write them this. Okay. Now since there are two over here, so who can write it? We will take this out 2 and we will, this is the sign we have taken out this because दोनों में common है. So we have taken out this and we have put down the formula. So this is the formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle, and children, you have to learn these formulas. Now whenever the sum is there, you have to calculate the perimeter of a rectangle. You will simply put the values of length and breadth over here. You will first add it and then you will multiply, you get the answer. We will definitely explain, you will come to know when we do the exercise. But you have to learn this formula. This is for perimeter of rectangle. Similarly, the perimeter of square. How you find out? If I say, and you know that square is a closed figure whose all the four sides are equal. Okay, you know that. This is somewhat like, this is perimeter of the square. Okay, now all the sides are equal. If you consider like this, S, okay. Now if you want to take out the perimeter of the square, what you will do? You will add the sides. You know that. So what it will be? S plus this S plus this plus this. Now what you can do? You can put down the value. Same value will be there because all the sides are equal, and you will add them. One method is this. This is equal, perimeter of square is equal to S plus S plus S plus S. Now the another method, now since it has been there for 4 times, this side is equal or same 4 times. So what we do, we write down 4 into S. This is the another method. You can use both the method, but if in the question it is asked by the formula, you have to make use of this. So this is perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square is equals to 4 into S. Where this 4 has come from? 4 has come from these 4 sides, which are equal in square, and side one measurement, and if you multiply by 4, you can get the exact total measure of this length. So this is the formula which you have to learn for square. Okay, and then another one is the perimeter of a triangle. See, triangles, if you have studied, they can be of many types, but we will be simply doing one triangle. Okay, perimeter of a triangle. This is triangle. Triangle means 3 sides. A closed figure having 3 sides. Suppose I take this. This is one side. This is another, and this is your third side. Now what will be the perimeter? It will be the length of all the 3 sides. So perimeter of a triangle is equals to sum of all the 3 sides. Sum means you will add it. Sum of all the, or we can say like sum of 3 sides. 3 sides. Okay. So it will be S plus S plus S. Now remember children, since the triangle may not be equilateral. Equilateral means all the three sides are equal. If all the three sides are equal, we can write down 3 into s. But in our book, we are not dealing with, we are dealing with the different sides. There will be different sides, so you will put down the values and then this is the formula and you will add them and you will calculate. So this is 3 times s is the perimeter of a triangle. The sum of 3 sides is the perimeter of the triangle. So this also you have to learn. Okay. So I think we should stop because it's the first day after holidays. So we will stop over here and we will continue with the exercise in the next turn. So till then, stay safe, take care, and also children, please go through the pages of the book of this chapter. Okay, so take care.